Hey folks, welcome to the Do-It-Yourself-Dad channel and the show that we have on the channel called Shop Talk. On top of our normal DIY videos and how-to videos, we like to once a week get into the shop and talk about a tool or a trick or a process that may help you out around the house. So if you have any ideas for the show, things you'd like me to talk about, be sure to mention them down in the description below and I'll try to get to those. So today we are looking at these. This is called, I've seen them called a couple different things, a pass-through wrench, a pass-through socket, a pass-through ratchet. But what it is, if you're familiar with your normal ratchets, you've got your ratchet here and you got your socket, and you can go ahead and tighten or loosen things up. What a pass-through is, you'll notice it's a little bit different. There's a hole right there in the middle. And the sockets themselves also have holes right in the middle. So when you put these on, now you've got a ratchet that you can slip over a nut and the bolt can extend out the other side. So if you're trying to tighten or loosen a nut that is on a very long bolt, something like this won't work. It'll bottom out inside there and you can't get this around the nut. So something like this comes into play. These are really, really useful in doing some suspension work on cars. I was using them for those, and really any situation where you're trying to tighten down a bolt on a long nut. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right up here on my garage door opener. But what I want to know before I do that is, what kind of weird tools have you found? A tool that you didn't know you needed, but when you bought it, it solved all your problems, or solved that one problem that was a big pest. Let me know down in the comments. But now let's get up to the garage door opener, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about when we go this versus this. So here I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We've got a nut and a bolt. The bolt is long, it's coming through, and if we try to use our regular socket here and put it over, it can't seat down because it's bottoming out inside that. Now if we grab our other pass-through here, you can see I can actually slip it all the way over, no problem. It has plenty of room for that thing to seat in there, and now we can get in here and loosen or tighten without ever having to worry about that nut bottoming out inside our wrench. So as you can see, this is one of those tools that not everybody has and not everybody needs. When I saw this thing, I was already in the middle of doing some suspension work on one of the cars, and I realized this is going to save you a lot of headache because I can put the ratchet right down over it instead of using a wrench where you got to put it down, twist it, lift it up, put it down, over. So these things, it's one of those tools where you may not need it all the time, but when you need it, you need it. This set is actually a cheapy one from Harbor Freight. I'm not usually a big fan of Harbor Freight tools, but sometimes they do serve a purpose. And in something that you're not going to use that often, this thing fit the bill. So these things are pretty inexpensive. The whole set here, I want to say, cost me like 15 bucks. You can check out, I've got a couple links in the description of different ones. They're not that expensive, but if you find yourself in that situation where you keep bottoming out your ratchet here, and even if you've got the deep socket sets, sometimes those aren't deep enough. This thing really fits the bill. So hey, if this video helped you out at all, give it a great big thumbs up. Go down below, smash that subscribe button because we got lots more of this stuff coming your way. And of course, thanks for watching.